Happy Wednesday. This is More Than Just Task Management, your favorite daily podcast where we help you build a thriving business with me, Anna Angelova, business coach and consultant, and Jores Minasvand, my fellow co-host and business consultant. Hey, Jores.
Hey Anna, how are things going?
Every day when we talk about AI, it's an amazing day.
Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul.
Yep.
AI, the pain of my existence.
Yes, this is our topic for today, the bane of your existence, and well, to be more specific, should you use AI for content creation, especially when you're just starting your business?
No,
Oh, I'm on the yes corner. So in the yes corner, in vomit yellow, we have Anna, and then in the no corner, in blue, we have Joris. Go ahead.
why do I go ahead first? No, it's all joke aside. Um, should you use content? Uh, Not when you're building your own brand, not in the beginning. Like I mentioned, we had a podcast a few days ago, and I talked about this. At the end of uh, I think maybe in 5 years, if not already started, all of us will sound alike. All of us will write alike. All of us will look like we think alike. Because if we keep using AI, we will lose our individuality. And for you to build a brand in the beginning from the ground, especially in this market, any corner of it you touch, any business, any service, any product that you touch and you want to deliver, there are 10 people that are already either doing it or they'll be standing in the corner waiting for you to do it so they can do it too. So you have to have a distinguishing factor, some value add that is takes you above and beyond others, which becomes your brand, becomes your bread and butter. And if you use AI, you will never achieve that. You will be one of the million, billion. ChatGPT is available to what? There are 2 billion people on the internet now, 4 billion globally. You'll be one of 4 billion. You'll be no different. So I would say no. Maybe use it to enhance some of the writings or enhance some of the content that you write, but your content has to come from your conscious, from your heart, from your gut, from your value. And now there are tools that actually are detecting that some websites that are actually created by ChatGPT, and people are starting to refuse to promote them. It's absolute to me in the beginning, absolute no no.
These are some great points, and I completely agree with what you're saying that by using those LLMs, because again, when it comes to, especially when you talk about content creation, AI is like a very fancy marketing term. These are just LLMs. Now, there is interesting talk about mm, small language models, actually. NVIDIA has talked about small language models, and this is an interesting new topic, which we'll probably discuss later in one of the other episodes. That is, uh, I've seen a few articles talk about it. But what you're saying is so spot on that with those LLMs, as we are all using the same LLM, like they produce the same garbage in, garbage out kind of thing. Now, why I'm in the yes corner? I'm in the yes corner, however, with a caveat, using it strategically. And what we do, for example, and this is one of the things that I see where as a startup you can do this is one of our contents is generated without AI. It is us, and this is actually this podcast, this conversation that we have together. It's generated it ultimately live as we are talking, like we talk about stuff, like we share based on our own experience, and the quality is based on our connection. And I'm saying this because I do think the episode yesterday might have had a bit of quality with internet and things like this. But anyway, we don't touch it. We don't change for the podcast. It is a piece of content that comes from us, our thoughts, the way we talk, the way we speak, the words we use, sometimes even incorrect words, but we're both not native speakers. Although we've lived in Canada for so long now, like we are not native speakers. So anyway, this is the flawsome us. Then what we do actually for other content that is not priority for us right now, we're not focusing on growing this intentionally and putting too much effort into this. It's just more for presence. We are actually using AI to help us turn what we talk about here based on the transcript, turn it into some kind of a social media post. And that's it. Because right now, our marketing is not focused on social media. We don't want to uh, recreate the wheel, and it is at the place where this is what we've decided. And why I'm sharing this is because this is a great way for you to utilize AI. So having one primary content style, like it might not be video, it might not be a podcast, it might be a written content. One primary content style, it might be an email, right? Actually, like a newsletter you send to people, that it's written by you for your or created. It's written or created by you for your ideal audience, for your ideal clients. And then using AI, you can reuse that content for other platforms where you can share it on social media. You can cut it up and turn it into tweets or whatever the things are called now on X. So you can do this, and this is why I said yes, because it allows you, even as you're starting, even if you it's just one or two or of you, it allows you to build a little bit of presence. And especially, like, for example, when it comes to Facebook, if this is your channel, you need to have some presence if you need to run ads later on. So this gives you some advantage in the beginning, like using automation for content creation, but again, with caveat, using it strategically. And then the other place where, of course, using it, and I do agree again, Joris, with what you're saying, and I was saying this as well, something else I mentioned before, and this was one of my worries, is that one of the problems with those LLMs is that the danger, the biggest danger is that we are outsourcing our thinking. And when I say we, I mean most people, we are outsourcing our thinking. We don't even think about stuff. So using AI for content creation, especially when you are starting, I would also say that this is a place where, like, for ideation, for refinement, it's amazing, but definitely start with you. Start with your own ideas, start with your own creation, your own content, and use that LLM you are using, whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever it is, Claude. Use it to refine things, to make it better, to expand your thinking, not to outsource your thinking. Mm, So, again, while I am in the uh, yellow, whatever, yellow, orange, I don't know what it is, this color is, and you will not see it because we are not posting this video on socials. Uh, while I am in the yes corner, it's yes with caveat. It's yes with using it strategically. Because ultimately, we've talked about this before as well. When it comes to those LLMs or whatever we call AI right now, these are tools that are here to stay. And they've made our lives easier. They definitely help with things. So, yes, use it for content creation, but not for it to do absolutely everything. We've mentioned this before as well. It needs to be 20% 60 you, 20% you, the person, 60% the tool, and then 20% you, the person as well. And what I'm saying here, even, which kind of aligns with your no corner Jores, is ultimately that for one piece of content you're creating, one keystone, cornerstone piece of content that you're creating, it's actually a no. Do not use AI. Create it. Well, don't use AI to create it. You create it from your mind, like you said, Jores, and also from what you know, your experience, even the words that your clients and customers are using. On this piece of content, this one key piece of content, usually like it's one bigger piece of content that is for the week, you do on your own. Yes, you might use AI to help you with some ideation and refining something, but ultimately it needs to be you. And then from there, use the tool to help you distribute it to other places without stretching yourself too thin. And as I said, also refining it. So I know I've talked quite a bit now. So no corner. Your thoughts?
I agree. I think it's if you want to use it, but don't rely on it. Use it to enhance your idea. Use it to enhance your identity. Build your own identity and use. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to say anymore. Don't rely on it. Don't make it the cornerstone of your values and your cornerstone of your brand. You will be out of the equation so quickly. It's not funny. And I cannot wait until the see the debacle of this small language model that's going to create.
Yeah, so absolutely. I think this wraps it up very well, by the way, with using it but strategically. And again, have one the keystone on cornerstone, whatever the word is for this piece of content the week during the week that is yours, that is coming from you. You write it, you create it, you record it, and then from there you can chop it and distribute it in different ways. And yeah, I think this is more than enough for today. So yeah, we're giving you green light. Well, I would say yellow light. I would say yellow light because a light would be yes, proceed with using it without any caution. Red would be no, don't proceed, don't use it. So I would say yellow. So when it comes to AI and content creation, it's using it with caution, using it mm, again strategically where it matters, where it adds value, not just because everyone else is using it. Don't be afraid to be a contrarian so you can stand out and stand up. So I think this is a great way to end today's conversation. And if you have not subscribed yet for our podcast, highly recommend you do so you don't miss any of our episodes. We show up here every single day. The episodes are ready and online, available around shortly after 5 a.m. Eastern Time, US, Canada Eastern Time. So uh, if you subscribe, like you get notifications that there are new episodes, and highly recommend. And tomorrow we will be back with a very interesting topic. So if you are the place where you might need some like a manager, or let's say, right? And you might be wondering, do you promote from within or do you hire externally? So this is what we'll be talking about tomorrow. How do you make this choice? And for today, for now, as I said, subscribe. And if you don't have a cornerstone uh, content that you're creating that comes directly from you, I would say homework, figure out what it is. What is content type? And even in terms of how long it is, like, is it a 10-minute podcast, just like we are doing 15 minutes? Is it a blog post? Is it something else that you can create on your own without relying on AI as a crutch?
Very nice session, Anna. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Joris. I always love our conversations and the discussions, and especially when we are in different corners.
All right.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Bye bye. See
Bye.
you.